Hello guys, so back with another Unreal Engine 5 tutorial here today. What we're going to be looking at is how to use landscape mode. So we're going to create a little bit of a landscape. Just so you know, I'm not the biggest artist in the world, but I'll just show you some of the basic brush tools. You can use them on your own time and get better with them. But the main purpose of the video is to show you how to set up landscape layer materials, and then show you how to paint the landscape. Okay, so I've just opened up a blank third-person template. You can open up any template you want. I just use this one. What we're going to do is we're going to hit File, and we're going to create a new level. And you're going to click on Basic, and then you are going to click Create. And once that's done, we're not going to need this floor, so click on the floor mesh and delete it. Let me just bring this down a bit, make some space. You're going to go for, it says selection mode in the top left. You're going to change it to landscape. And you're going to have this green mesh that's not created yet. This is just the size dimensions. We're going to change that from 100 on the scale. I'm going to change it down till around, you know what, let's just do 50. Why not? Oh. Cool, and that's made it smaller. It's still quite big though, isn't it? Do you know what, let's change it to 25 by 25. That's better. Click create, and it will then create a mesh for us that we can now sculpt. Cool. Alright, so over here on the left we have plenty of different brushes. Alright, the sculpt one is our main one. Let's see. See, if we hit sculpt, it will create it'll create like some hills in that, and if you hold down on shift, it will go the opposite direction, so you can sculpt down. Okay, maybe put some water in here, things like that. What we're going to do is I'm just going to get the erase tool. I'm gonna erase that all up. Okay, so we'll go back to our sculpt tool here. Okay, we're going to change over on the left hand side. You can see the tool strength. Lower that down, and the brush size is huge, so it's going to create some hills here. Maybe we'll put the strength up a little bit more. Yeah, like so. Oh, sculpt was on the wrong brush, my bad. And that's cool. Let's create some hills. Just going to create a little bit of the terrain, you know, some sort of mountains. You can import what's called height maps, where you can get actual real mountains. But I guess I'll do a different video on that. Okay, cool. Let's get some in here. Let's change the size and the brush fall off. I'll increase it. So, yeah, like so. Like that. Now what I like to do is I like to get the flatten tool. And if you so let's go closer. If you look where the mouse cursor is and click, it'll divide the height. Like so. Make some sort of little cliffs. And this is what we have. Let's go to the smooth brush. Just smooth it out a little bit. Take away all those rough edges. Yeah. Like that. And then you can create like erosion, water erosion. And I think the best thing to do with that is to go in the little grooves. Let's create like crevices, you know, where there would be like erosion in real life. Like I said, I'm not really an artist. It's more how to use the materials. But why not have a little play around, you know? Practice makes perfect, right? Cool. So we've got like some sort of mountain going on here. Let's have a little look. What else do we have? I mean, the hydro is another form of like this. I'm going to reduce the strength and the brush size. And I'm just going to go in here with some of that. Like so. And yeah. I think that we could maybe make it a little bit better, right? You know, so let's get the smooth tool. Smoothing around. Yeah, it's making me more deserty look. Like I said, I'm not really an artist, but the point is about the materials, and that is way more important, because when you're creating landscapes, it's not all landscape mesh. Okay, what you would do is that would be like a base, and then you would apply your materials, you would paint it accordingly, then you would add some foliage like trees, rocks, grass, whatever it is you're going for, and you would also add some static meshes in there as well, like big boulders, cliffs. You know, there's so much different things you can do, but it all you know comes together to create one environment. So I'm going to just go straight in here, and we're going to have a little look at Polyhaven. For those of you that don't know, Polyhaven is a really cool website with materials and textures, and it's free, you know. So there is actually a Patreon version, like a paid version, I believe, but I'm not going to use that. So go to polyhaven.com, go browse textures, and what we're going to look for is grass, dirt, and rock. Okay, so grass, type in grass. I really like this one, Coast Sand Rocks. It's cool. Click on it, and we'll just download that. And then we will, let's Polyhaven. Where's the search bar? Am I blind? Oh, textures. Let's get, I think it's called Brown Mud is the one I like. Yeah, that shiny one. It's really cool. Let's download that. I believe I've already have it downloaded, but I'll download it again for the sake of this video, because we need to unzip it and stuff. So do that. And then we'll go back to browse textures, and we'll type in rock. Okie dokie. So rock. What do we go for? I really like that. That's pretty cool. Rocks Ground 02. We'll download that. And then we'll go into Unreal Engine. And we're going to go back into select mode. Okay, we're going to right click. We're going to create a new folder. We're going to call this Landscape Layer Materials. And then we're going to double click and open it up. And we are going to right click and create a new material. And we're going to call this Landscape Layer Material. Like so. Don't need to open that up yet. We need to bring in our materials. Okay, so let's go to our file explorer, go to our downloads. Let's see if I can extract all three of these together. 7-zip, extract files. That'll do. And there we go. Now inside here there's a Blender. Oh, there's a Blender file. Unreal won't like that, but anyway, we'll take it in like this. So what I want is the base color. Control click for the normal, and the I believe this is the roughness, right? Yeah, so bring that in. Cool. And then we'll go back and do the same for the other two. So on Coast Sand Rocks, we want our base color, we want our roughness. Oh, and we want our normals. Bring them in too. And then, oh, my bad. We'll go back and we'll get our rock now. So let's go back 1, 2, rocks, ground, textures, get the base color, get the normal, and get the roughness. Now we'll bring those in like so. Now once they're in, we'll open up our landscape layer material. Just take a second to load up. And we're going to set some things up here, okay? So, a few things we need to do, alright? I'm going to right click and we're going to create a landscape layer blend. Then on the left hand side we're going to add array elements. So click this 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Go to index, name this one grass. Change the preview weight to 0.5. Oh, damn it. Mouse wheel. 0.5. Then go to the next one, call this mud, and change the preview weight to 0.5. And then go to the next one and call this one rock. and change the preview weight to 0.5. Cool. Right. You're going to duplicate this 3 times. So with it selected, press Ctrl D and D. So duplicate it twice so we have 3 of them. One for our base color, one for our normals, and one for our roughness. Okay? So we're going to do it like that. Right. Little shortcut. Hold down the T key, T for texture, T for tango, and click 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Oh, oh. Oh, it didn't go there. Ah, there you go. Cool. So this is actually set in our normals for some reason. So that's fine. What we'll do is we'll do our normals first then. So what normal is on here on the left? That's our rocks ground that we want. So we will attach that into the layer of rock. This one we want grass. Mine was called coast, right? Coast and rocks, yeah. So whatever material you choose, you can look for it yourself, whatever it's called. I've took the base color there like an idiot. I want the normals. Yeah, okay. Cool. And we'll join that up to grass. And then we'll go here and we'll look for our mud. So just type in brown mud is what mine is called. And we want the normal. And we'll join that up to mud. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll copy this one, these 3. We'll click up here in the space and then we'll press Ctrl V. And this is what we'll do. We will click on this one. And that's our brown mud. If you'll see here, brown mud display, that's the base color, or the brown mud diffuse is the base color. We'll click on this one. This is our grass. So we'll get the, yes, the diffuse for the base color. And we will get our rocks. Rocks, 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 rocks. There we go. And we'll join them up accordingly. So grass goes into grass. Rock goes into rock. And mud goes into mud. Cool. And then we're going to do the same. Oh. This one is actually in the wrong one, my bad. So this is in the normal. Okay. So this is our roughness. We'll take it down here out of the way. We'll join it up to roughness. And we're going to get our rough material. Sorry guys, a little bit disorganized here, but hopefully you can follow along. Control V. And this should be grass. So we want to change this one to yeah, roughness. Join it up into grass like so. This one is our rocks. And our rocks roughness is here. And this one is brown mud. And I think we want this to display, yes. So, like so. Now we've done that, okay, so let me just go over it, alright? We've created a landscape layer blend. We've named grass, mud, rock. We've attached the base color of rock into rock, mud into mud, and grass into grass. Then we do the same for the normals. And then we do the same for the roughness, okay? What we also need to do is we need to right click and type in landscape. And we want a layer chord, okay? We want that, and then over on the left there's a mapping scale. I think what we want to do is we want to change that till around, I'm going to guess and say 70. Okay, we can play around with the value later, but basically that controls, I'll show you what it does actually, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So press apply. You can save it as well. Okay, and then we'll minimize that for now, or not. We'll minimize minimize that, we will select our landscape, and then in the right hand side of the details panel, you scroll down, you'll see landscape layer material, and we created the material, which is landscape layer material. We'll add it, and it will, once it prepares the shaders, it will change color like so, and that's fine. Go into your landscape mode again and see where it says paint. Click on paint, and now the materials are down here at the bottom. We need to do something though. We need to click on create layer info, weight blend layer, press save. Do the same for the other two. And here we go. So I'm going to just scroll in a little bit so we can see the tiling of the textures. They're all too close together. Let me just yeah, so let me click on mud. You'll need to click mud. It'll change for now. It's just preparing the shaders. I'll give it a minute or two. It's like a desert. It's pretty cool. And then get the rock. Do the same. Now you're ready to paint them on once that loads up. But first of all, what I want to do is change the mapping scale. So this is the tiling. See the way for the grass it's all really close together? That's not good. So if we go back to our landscape layer material and we click on our landscape coord and we join this one into the base colors, and make sure, I think it's around 70 would be a good number to start with. We can play around with the values, okay? It all depends. But then we're going to duplicate that, Shift D and Shift D, or not. Control Z, Control V, Control Z, Control V. So we're going to do one for each, okay? So now for the normals, into the UVs, and then we'll do this one for the roughness UVs. Now I'm going to minimize this screen and we'll have a look at the preview weight, and look here in the background where it changes. So we'll click apply. Just let the shaders prepare. That'll be my shitty laptop. There, it's changed some already. It's pretty cool actually. Look at that. You know, it's much bigger now. We've stretched it. We've changed the tiling. Let's give it a little bit of a paint now, just so I can explain what I meant. So the brush size is huge. Okay, and I want to add the rocks in. Yeah, so see where now I paint over it and all the rocks are there. Let's change it down here so that makes more sense. Let's get some mud in here as well. Look at that. Look at that mud. That looks so cool. Let's go zoom in. That is so cool, no? And that's from Polyhaven, you know? Let's make it all mucky down here in this area. And let's go over here. And let's blend in the grass. So the grass, I want to lower the strength down. And I want the brush fall off to be like that. And I just want to paint in the grass bits, you know, grassy bits, and we'll, you know, blend them in and out of each other. It's so cool. Like, look at that. That is so cool. Sorry, I just get excited about this stuff. So I'm a nerd. But yeah, like, I mean, what we'll do is we'll go selection mode. We'll add a player start, basic. Where is it? Basic player start, yes. Just drag it in here. Make sure it's alright. Yeah. Press play. Let's go full screen, F11. And look at that, you know? It's a good start. Obviously we gotta create some more, like, you know, it's very flat at the minute, but you know, we can change that with erosion and hydro and sculpt it more. But look at those materials painted on, you know? It's pretty damn cool. So yeah, that was basically my video. It was more about the materials than anything else. But yeah, you know, you could start to add in foliage all around here, grass, things like that. Some assets, maybe a cabin, maybe some sort of fires and things like that. Create like a forest in the jungle or mountains. I don't know. It's endless, you know. But that's it. That's it in a nutshell. Thank you for watching the video. I hope it's been very, very informative for you. I appreciate it's just me rambling on. However, you could slow the video down and look at the processes to set up the materials. Hopefully, if you've got any questions or anything like that, leave a comment in the comment section. Definitely will get back to you because I have like 15 subscribers at this moment in time, so it's fine. And also, please like and subscribe because I'm going to make a lot more of these. And it's definitely, I put a lot of time and effort into making videos, so I would appreciate if you could give us a little like and subscribe. And yeah, just want to say good luck on your game dev journey. And yeah, take it easy.